Namaskar. We are discussing one article from organic chemistry. Name of the article is Decarboxylation of Acids. What is the meaning of decarboxylation acid? D means what? D means removal. Carb means carbon. Ox means oxygen. Removal of carbon and oxygen from acid. It is nothing but said to be decarboxylation. But carbon and oxygen is removed from acid in the form of CO2. So in short, we are saying that decarboxylation of acid is simply removal of CO2 from acid. Removal of CO2 from acid is said to be decarboxylation of acids. Then one question arises that reactivity of acid for decarboxylation depends on which factor? That is directly proportional to stability of carbon and form, or it is directly proportional to negative I effect, or inversely proportional to plus I effect. This we can discuss in later. Example, this is acetic acid. When it is heated in the presence of NH plus CO, methane will be formed with removal of CO2. As CO2 removed from acid, it is said to be decarboxylation. Try to understand, this is carbon and this is oxygen. This is get simply removed. CO2 get removed. Remains CH3 and H. It becomes CH4. So how CO2 get removed? We are discussing on the basis of mechanism. Mechanism, it is the detailed explanation of the reaction. It tells reaction depends on which factor. First step, that is a step which is said to be slow step. This is carboxylate anion from acid produced. It undergoes first step. How it undergoes first step? These two electrons comes to this single bond, single becomes double. These two electrons from one bond shifted towards carbon. It forms carb anion. Carbon with negative charge. It is said to be carb anion. So first step is very simple. Again I can repeat that. Carboxylate anion. In the first step, it undergoes decarboxylation. This is a very slow step. This is always said to be rate determining step of the reaction. And that is an important reaction. We determine the reactivity for decarboxylation. So this two electron becomes single becomes double, shifted toward this, and this two electron goes towards this carbon. Carbon with negative charge with electron, carbanion will be formed. Second step, this carbanion in the second step combined with H positive ions from aqueous medium. Whenever energy in aqueous medium, H positive ion from aqueous medium comes, combined with this, methane will be formed. This is the first step. Okay. So rate depends upon the stability of carbanion form. If more the stability of carbanion, more is the decarboxylation of acid. For example, this is reactivity order. I can write down directly. This is acid containing Na2. This is acid containing chlorine group. This is acid containing methyl group. NO2 group, as you know, that shows minus I effect. By minus I effect, it increases the reactivity of acid. Minus I effect less for chlorine, more for NO2. And methyl group shows plus I effect. It decreases the reactivity of acid for decarboxylation. Again, this is benzoic acids in the substitute form. Para position NO2 group, para position chlorine group, para position methyl group. Here reactivity is more for NO2 than chlorine than methyl present in the carboxylic acid. Okay, so in short we are saying that more the negative I effect, more is the stability of carbon N form, and more is the reactivity of acid for decarboxylation. This is a short explanation which is important for NEET and JEE exams. Okay, so thanks for